What's up guys, Suitable Hands here with another deck profile, this time from Puya Shariati. He went 5-0 in a tournament with over 90 participants, right?
Yes.
So, and show us what you play.
Yes, I decided to play Labrynth because I like the deck.
Yeah.
And yes, it performed very well. So I played one lady. Some people prefer to play two, but prefer to play two, but I like one, and I haven't seen a single situation where I wished I had a second copy, so I recommend to play just one. One lovely, you never want to see it in your hand, unless you have this little lady, which I play as a 3 of, Arias, pretty good card. 3 copies of Ariana, should be pretty normal. 3 copies of the furniture, 3 copies of the second furniture, 1 coup clock, pretty broken card. Arias also triggers the coup clock in order to recycle it, pretty good. 3 backjacks, which also performed really well. I was thinking of playing 2, but in the end I chose to play 3 copies of it because I have just so many furnitures and they came pretty in clutch, so yeah, pretty good. I decided to play 2 Nibiru's because I didn't really know what to play instead, and I barely even see the card. The only times I see it was as the 6 card against Rika.
Okay.
And
unlucky.
Against Branded. And against Branded it was pretty neat because I drew the Nibiru, which was able to wipe his entire board. And I was able to chain the furniture and discard the Nibiru, so they didn't even get a token for it. And yeah.
That's pretty strong.
Yeah. Now going to the traps. 3 big welcomes, pretty normal. 3 welcomes, should also be normal.
Yeah.
3 Darumakin, broken card. Wish I could play more than 3 copies.
Understandable.
Yeah, it was really, really good. 3 Dogmatica punishments, which performed well. The only game it didn't perform well was against Yugioh because, well, they've kind of flowed.
Yeah.
And I drew 2 copies in the hand, so it was kind of bad. And yeah, 2 trap tricks. I still don't know what my impression of trap trick is because it's a pretty broken card and I'm sure you should play it, but I think I wouldn't lose a single game if I were not to have the trap tricks I drew. So I'm not sure if you can cut it or not, but yeah. 2 permanents. I play 2 copies because you can set it with trap trick, so pretty good. 1 review of the warlord. Yeah, it's a floodgate. We all know how it goes.
You flip it, you win, right?
Yeah, it did its job. I drew it against Branded, which was an auto win. I drew it against Rika when they were about to summon Regulus, so I chained the Rumor Can. I booked all the plans, and he was just stuck on his Regulus.
Yeah.
It was locked on machines pretty much, so I won that game because of rivalry against Rika, which is kind of funny. And the best card of the deck, the one and only Skill Drain.
Yeah.
Well, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It won me every single game I drew it.
Understandable. It's just skill drain. Flip it.
Just ban it. Just ban it, Konami. And now to the extra deck. I played 1 Typhon, 1 I don't know the English name. I think it's called Aggravator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No problem.
My bad. This is a target for Dogmatica punishment. You send it, and when it's sent to the graveyard, you can negate an opponent's monster effect.
Okay.
Didn't come, but I still think you should play it, especially because you have the space anyways.
Okay.
More Dogmatica punishment targets is Buckle of Chaos, which has a lot of ATK, and can send the Garura, which makes me draw 1. 2 ends, I think you have to play 2. So yeah, they did their job definitely. Then 1 Behemoth, I think it's called Baphomet. Yes, it's called Baphomet. Yeah, it's Baphomet. This is pretty important for the runic matchup because if they high roll you and they banish your Lovely or your Lady, which you only play 1 copy of, you can target any monster they control, send this guy, which has 2.4k, so it's not bad. So you can clear a lot of targets and banish this guy from your graveyard in your opponent's turn and summon back the banished Lovely or Lady, which is pretty strong.
Okay.
I didn't face any runic, but I still think you should play it.
Yeah.
Then I played 1 Muckraker, one Anima, thanks, which come in clutch funnily enough against Dynamorphia, because I was able to snatch that monster with 4k.
Oh, okay.
He was pretty big and was able, to get back the control of the state.
Yeah.
So yeah, one Chaos Angel, you have to play it.
Yeah,
broken card.
Understandable.
I played these 3 guys. This is an Unchained package.
Okay.
You should only do it if you play one Shavara in your side deck, which I didn't. But I play one Change of Heart in the side deck, which you can use to steal Unchained and go onto your, what's this guy called?
Anguish, right?
Anguish, yes. And then link further. And the Yama's kind of there for the completion sake. And many people who play Kashtira Unicorn happen to banish the Yama, so I guess it's a bait.
Yeah.
But if you want to optimize your deck, I suggest you play one SP Little Knight, which I didn't have, a second copy of Typhon, which I also didn't have, and the other guy from the Chimera, what is his name? The Chimera that's hand-dripping 1 card.
Okay.
That guy can revive a fiend monster from your graveyard, and you should play these 3 instead, the Unchained package, but I didn't have access to them, so I picked up these cards.
Yeah, it's a money talk in the end, right?
Yeah, exactly. And 2 Hugins.
Okay.
Which didn't come in clutch, but I think they are not bad.
Okay.
Then to the side deck, I play. Wait a second.
No problem, I'm gonna clear everything up.
Yeah. I play 3 Flashing Fires, which are pretty neat because many people will side on Lightning Storm or Feather Duster against Labrynth when you are in game 2 or 3 and go first. And not many people will expect these, and if somebody opens a Duster and you chain the Flashing Fire and special Yugioh, it's kind of huge because you can protect your back row.
True.
And then I have 1 Lightning Storm, 1 Feather Duster, 1 Change of Heart, 1 Labrynth, 1 Eradicator. This little guy here won me the finals game 3 because I was able to destroy 5 cards in my opponent's hands.
Mit dem absoluten Pseudo-FTK Eradicator Epidemic Virus für 5 Zauberkarten.
That's huge. That's huge.
Yeah, against you, Bell. And then 3 evenly matches, pretty good. 2 different dimension drones, which I used against, which I wanted to use against Snake Eyes, but I didn't happen to play against any, so I guess that's good.
Yeah.
But I think you should play them regardless because Snake Eyes is just that scary.
Yeah, true.
And 2 D barriers, which are pretty good against Branded, Tempai, and Voiceless Voice.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And it's Labrynth, so you can search everything, right?
Yeah, and 2 copies because, like I said, you can banish 1 copy with Trap Trick and set the second copy.
Yeah.
And that's my deck.
So you told us that you haven't played against Snake Eyes,
Yes.
but you played against Yugioh and Branded, right?
Yes, exactly.
So, and the other matchups?
In the first round, I played against Tempai Dragon. I won, of course, the Dice roll and went first, but it was a 2-0 regardless.
Okay.
Thanks to Skill Drain. And second game was against Dynamorphia, which was a very, very grindy game. I think it was timeout in the first game, and my opponent was left on 1 life point.
Oh, okay.
So I won time.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
And game 3, I was playing against Rika, and I lost the die roll. And it was kind of sad because Rika's pretty good, but luckily I was able to win it because of my floodgates.
Yeah.
And game 2 against Dynamorphia, I lost the die roll. I think if I were to win the die roll, it would have been a 10-minute stomp, honestly. Yeah. He just had Solemn Judgment and 2 other Omni Negates, which was pretty good. Round number 4 was against Branded, which was also 2-0, I think. Yeah, it was a 2-0. And the last game was against Yugioh, which was a 2-1. I lost the second game to a misplay because I had Arias and Dogmatic Punishment in his turn, which I didn't resolve because I didn't know he went for the rank 10 Xyz. And then had an Omni Negate for my turn, so I couldn't use Evenly Matched. And when I used Arias to set the Dogmatic Punishment in my turn, he used his Yugioh Fusion to change the effect.
Oh, okay.
And I lost this game because of that.
Yeah.
So game 3 I was able to win because of the Eradicator, like I said, luckily. So these were my matchups.
Okay. Okay, so again, congratulations, Puya.
Thank you very
And are there any changes you would take to the deck? I mean, you already said that you don't know what to replace instead of the trap trick, right?
Yeah, the trap trick and the Nibiru were kind of awkward. I think I would still keep the trap tricks because, well, they didn't break at least. So I guess I just didn't see them enough, I would say.
Yeah.
And yeah, the Nibirus, I'm still not sure if I should play Nib, but I guess I didn't brick on it, so I would still play it.
Yeah.
And one mention-worthy thing is that I didn't play Transaction Rollback because I don't think you need that card. And
Okay.
It's just a win more card.
Yeah.
Feel free to prove me wrong for everyone who else is topping with that card.
Yeah.
But I didn't need it, so yeah, I'm happy with the list actually. Maybe you could change a little bit between these guys because those are kind of awkward one-offs.
Okay.
But I guess they still didn't perform bad, so I think that list is fine, honestly.
Okay. I mean, well, you went 5-0, so
Yes.
yeah. So in the end, are there any shoutouts?
Yeah, shoutouts to entire Team Freewin, and shoutouts to Dominic and Mike for making this event possible, and shoutouts to Vincent who was able to borrow his almost entire extra deck from. So yeah.
Okay.
And shoutouts to you for filming this video.
You're welcome. So, thank you for the profile, and we hope to see you again.
Thanks.